Okay, so now that Eva's gone, we can go out and find a couple things. Also, because we got to the end of the Sorrows River, we got Spirit Camo.
Ooh.
Spirit Camo is special because with it your footsteps become completely silent to everybody else. Also, you can drain stamina really fast by choking dudes in CQC.
That seems like way too good.
It's really good. There's probably a reason why you don't get it until like the very end of the game.
Yeah, but in New Game Plus, don't you like carry stuff over?
Yes. But by then, like, you've already beaten the game, so
Well,
whatever.
yeah.
Right now, I'm just setting up what weapons I want for the next bit, and also rearranging my backpack.
It's serious
Not-
business.
Well, maybe. At the very least, we're gonna show off a weapon that I've had for a really long time, but never actually used.
Oh boy. I'm trying to think of which one it might be, but it's not coming to me.
You're not gonna see him here in this menu.
Ah.
Okay. So before we move on, let's go check out what's back over here.
Yeah, in the beautiful Tikagorni section, province. Why do all these
Area?
like subsections of areas?
Beats me.
Hey, Tsuchinoko.
There you are. We could have gotten him earlier with the sig spray, but I completely forgot that he was here. I thought it was in the next area.
So what you're saying is you got lucky.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Oh.
Just to make sure, like, because I didn't see him at all, like, when I ran through the other area a couple times.
Right.
And I got really worried. Anyway, I was trying to look around to see if Steve was around, but I didn't see him at all, so...
Rest in peace, Steve.
Yeah. Anyway, when I said there was something down at the bottom of the lake, I was half right, because it shows up after the cutscene with Eva. So, let's take a look at Kabuki Camo.
So Kabuki goes a little crazier on the red.
A little bit, yeah. And with Kabuki Camo, there are, well, not just with Kabuki, but like, there's a pretty good codec conversation with Sigyn before it.
Kabuki? Right. It's used in traditional Japanese theater. Apparently, it gives whoever's wearing it some kind of mystical power. Get out of here!
Contrary to what Snake says, though, there's no mystical power with Kabuki Camo in this game.
Aw, it doesn't let you like read women's thoughts or anything.
That'd be pretty good, though.
Yeah. You should switch to another kind of paint. I was just starting to like it.
Sigyn is not a fan of Kabuki Camo.
Yeah, Sigyn just like he's too close-minded.
Yeah.
Hey, your face paint.
Also, I didn't know about this conversation until like yesterday.
Zombie.
The zombie
What does that
paint
mean?
conversation,
Are you serious?
wherein Sigyn and Snake both reveal that they don't know anything about zombies.
You guys don't know anything. A zombie is a
I guess I'm not too surprised.
Me neither, in hindsight.
Because like it is the 60s. I wonder like when zombies like really hit their stride.
People who commit terrible
Hmm.
You think like the 80s? I'd put it at like early 80s.
Dang. How do you know?
Yeah, probably.
I saw it in movies. Like White Zombie. Never seen it?
Nope.
Can't say I have.
How about Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Did that have zombies?
I don't know.
I mean, I've heard a lot about Plan 9 from Outer Space, but I thought it was always aliens.
You guys need to get out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, anyway.
I thought it was aliens too, but I guess not.
Go ahead and wear it if you want, but I think you should change to.
You don't need
Also,
to change
Paramedic is
anything.
a fan of the zombie face paint.
Makes them look awesome.
Looks like very Cinco de Mayo-ish. Or not Cinco de Mayo, Day of the Dead.
Whatever you want.
What's that one? Damn.
Night of the Living Dead?
No, the Day of the Dead that they celebrate. I always, for whatever stupid reason, because I'm uncultured, I always think it's Cinco de Mayo. but that's a completely different thing.
Is it? Wait, I thought that was the thing.
No, Cinco de Mayo is the celebration of the victory over French forces.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, back behind the waterfall, there's a couple goodies laying around, like suppressors. There's some medicine, but, like, I'm basically full up on medicine, so I don't think I'm gonna need any of it. There's another suppressor.
You know, I'm a little surprised that paramedic didn't mention what's the acronym? Muzz. The incredible strange creatures who stopped living and became mixed up zombies. Although I think that might be like a year or two too late.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a bad movie.
Anyway, I'm just picking up some other supplies I'm gonna want, like those tree frogs and some Russian glow claps.
And no rats.
No, don't worry, we're gonna have the rat.
It's like you knew exactly what I wanted. I am so happy.
Anyway, we never really got a close-up of it, so here's a tree frog.
And you just ate it. Wow.
I was hungry, okay? Don't mind my stamina bar. I was hungry.
I heard her stomach rumble, I swear.
Okay, now we're ready. Also, we're gonna go with zombie and spirit camo because we're dead.
We died and we came back to haunt you again.
So welcome back to Grozny Grad Northwest.
And there's nobody around doing any patrols and like the tank pool. Tank car park.
Yeah, no one's walking around. It's a little weird.
I kinda you kinda assume that like the high tech tanks would probably be watched a little more vigorously.
So, that guy just blocked off the way back, so we're stuck in Grozny Grad now.
Damn, it's not like we could hotwire that armored car or anything.
Not that we really need to, since we need to be here anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably just like push it too.
Yeah, probably.
Just take the car brake off, the emergency brake off.
So, what were you saying about guards around here?
They just like all magically appear.
Anyway, here's the thing I'm using now. Smoke grenades. They're pretty instant in this game, and they're good for covering your tail.
Yeah, they're much better than, or at least they feel much better than later implementations.
Yeah.
Because the other smoke grenades just take forever.
They do.
Where did that come from?
Anyway, we're set for getting past those guys with smoke grenades. And there's this one guy over here that we're gonna demonstrate a thing with.
That's gotta suck. Like, oh, what's that? Smoke grenade hits you in the face and then explodes.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's because he's hungry or because I've got spirit camo on, but this guy just knocked out instantly.
It's probably a mix.
Maybe.
Does Sigint have like any conversation for the smoke grenade?
Probably.
Because I really hope he doesn't mention that it's white phosphorus. Because if it is, you have quite a few horrible burn victims now.
No, white phosphorus grenades are something else entirely.
Oh, okay, it's just because smoke grenades back in the day were basically filled with white phosphorus.
Right. Anyway, we want to get back into the main building, so the fastest way is to truck warp.
As you do.
Don't mind the zombie in here.
I mean, he doesn't have to. It's a casket. Duh.
Oh god.
cardboard box casket.
I can imagine Volgin just like cheaping out on caskets and using cardboard boxes instead.
I mean, he seems pretty uncaring. I will give you that.
Yeah. Anyway, now that we're back in here, Scientist Camo will work just fine for what we need it for.
Aw,
Also,
you're not a zombie scientist.
But, well, that would give us away.
Yeah, but you need brains.
For some reason, Snake still wears the glasses with the Scientist Camo, even though, he has an eye patch now. Also, Rykov has become a sneaking uniform.
He just magically transformed into a sneaking outfit.
Poor Rykov.
I mean, do we ever see him again?
He does show up in, Portable Ops.
Oh, okay, so for all intents and purposes, for, people playing this game, Rykov is now dead, and it's been consumed by a uniform.
We made it.
I don't think I'd even want to wear a suit, like, just inhabited by Rykov. It'd always be so tight around the groin, it would just be unpleasant to wear.
Yeah, the Shagahds.
You're telling
The
Snake.
completed Phase 2 Shagahod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagahod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagahod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Is there any mention as to, like,
That
what
leaves just one more
Volgin's
mission for you to carry
benefit
out.
would be to
The bombs.
cause World War III?
Exactly. For
Um,
now, just focus on destroying the Shagahod.
Because
I think he's just like generic, like,
I'll let Sik
guy who wants to
fill you in
control
on
the
how to
world.
destroy it.
and
Because-
he thinks he can like
Like
do it
Eva
by
was saying,
showing
if you're
everybody
looking
he's
to
the
blow
best.
whole place sky high, the
It just
best
seems a
way is to
little
take out
weird
those liquid
because
fuel tanks with the C3.
we're talking about a guy who wants to start World War III
You know there's 4 tanks,
and is
right?
also bragging about how he's got, like, the Philosopher's Legacy, which is, like, billions of dollars or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, like, if World War III starts and, they use nukes, there's not really too many places you're going to be able to use your billions of dollars anyways.
Yeah.
Good point.
And, like,
Sure not to plant it anywhere.
you also have to assume that the billions of dollars are in
And be careful.
a currency, unless they're in many
habit of blowing
currencies,
off at
but,
the slightest shock.
if
So
that's
don't
the
go
case,
using any
then
firepower
which
in your
currency would
tanks
you
unless you're aiming
use?
to
Because,
get
like,
yourself barbecued.
if the United States gets wiped off the map, I don't think many people are going to be using US currency anymore.
Probably not.
Like, whoever loses, you probably, probably ends up being worse for whoever owns a lot of money in that
All right.
that state.
Make sure I finish planting all
Yeah.
4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
Looking at the the codec call with Snake in his scientist uniform makes me think that Snake actually has Google Glass instead of his little earbud speaker.
Oh, Snake, you dork.
Hey, this is battle camo. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. It looks more like a battle uniform than a sneaking suit. But
Well,
it's like a black. It's like a black version of the boss's sneaking suit, I guess.
Right.
Anyway, here's what we're gonna use here: the maintenance uniform. Now we can blend in just like we did with scientists.
We're playing the Big Lebowski. Get it? God.
Okay, so we have exactly 4 C3 charges, and there are exactly 4 tanks, so we can't screw this up. Also, the game will not let us plant the C4 or C3 anywhere but the fuel tanks.
See this? I think the game is trying to confuse you. You get 4C3. Come on,
Yeah, I know.
you're gonna misspeak that.
Same rules apply as scientist camo. We can't let maintenance men see our face because they know we'd be fake. Guards are okay though.
I
Yes.
think I'd remember if any of us lost an eye recently.
Yeah. Also, you can't let anybody see you planting C3. If they see you, it's game over.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, I think just causing an alert in general is a game over. I'm not sure though.
Oh, wow.
If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able
It's
to.
not very hard to
That
let
should
see
at
through
least
though.
buy us some time. I've also
Like
seen
it's all
this
really
stand
easy to get to.
out. How are
Right,
things
right.
going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge.
It's like
Give me
I
a little
would
more
be
time.
finishing this if someone would
Waiting
stop
for you.
calling. She really is needy.
A little bit.
She's gonna call you after the third one, like, oh, come on, hurry up.
Okay, so that I'm a little too far for this one, so like that's just demonstrating that you really need to be like really close to the thing to set it off.
Yeah, you pretty much have to be like right against it.
Pretty much. If you're like if you have your back right up against the fuel tanks, you'll actually like place it directly on it. Also, thankfully, no one can find your the C3 charges once you've planted them.
Yeah, even though they're beeping and glowing.
Yeah, like that should set off some bells. Anyway, before we set the last one off, we're gonna change clothes because cutscene.
Ah,
But before the cutscene, let's show off another way of getting into the hangar. Also, demonstrating how good spirit camo is.
I'm just expecting you to just like shoot everybody.
No, don't worry. The thing is, no one can hear my footsteps. Like they just saw what maybe looked like a person.
From 20 feet away.
Yep. Also, there's a sleeping dog over on the grates to the right of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wearing spirit camo and run on top of that, like dog won't wake up because he can't hear you.
Right, right.
Anyway, we picked up cardboard box B, which actually does take us somewhere if we put it on in the truck.
I'm so excited. I kind of wish to make they made the box look better for the HD.
Yeah,
because
like,
it
they really.
Noticeable difference.
Yeah, this is like really like blurry and.
It looks like it's from PS1 stuff.
It does.
Like they took it from MGS1. They're like, no one's ever gonna really look at this.
Yeah. Anyway, box B takes you right into here. If you're really good at like getting through and planning C3, you can just do this for speedrun stuff, but I don't because I really need or want the maintenance uniform.
I mean, it is pretty snazzy. Don't give your heart away, Snake. Make that bomb earn it. Seriously though, doesn't the sneaking outfit look a little bit like Battle in Peace Walker?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Good.
Sneaking camo also, the sneaking suit reduces your damage by half too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Got
Wow.
you this time.
Also, fun fact: the butterfly mold he just made was one of the possible C4 things that Snake could throw out in Brawl.
Oh really?
Yeah, like you got a 1 in 6 chance of just using a butterfly C3 instead of a
Major,
C4.
I finished planting
Huh.
C3.
I never knew that.
Now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Ethan taking care of the
Other
escape route?
Metal Gear Solid 3 Easter eggs
Sure.
from in Brawl include the fat Snake going om nom nom
Hurry
when
up
he
and
eats,
get out of there.
or like saying like delicious or tasty.
It's still not my favorite line ever.
One other thing about Snake and Brawl is that even though like I guess it's supposed to be Solid Snake, it's honestly more of like big Naked Snake to me because like it's the green bandana and he has the same like beard and goatee.
Right, right.
Also various camos from this game like Tiger Stripe or Fire Camo.
Boss is no fun.
Yeah. This cutscene will look really ridiculous in the maintenance uniform.
I I wanted my benefits.
Where's my time off?
I had 2 weeks vacation. The hell? Man, these guys are no fun. Take away your guns, beat the crap out of you.
They're the worst friends.
I mean, we only want to blow up their super tank. Come on.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy. This
All
microfilm
that on
contains all the
4 pieces,
information
huh?
regarding the legacy.
Yeah.
You might say that this film itself is the Philosopher's
Also,
Legacy.
R1 Vision lets you take a look at the Sorrow, who's helpfully holding up a timer to show you how much time you have left until the place blows up sky high.
No, not the perfume.
Is there like a special reason why Sorrow keeps helping you out?
It was
He's on our side,
motorcycle gasoline.
Is he?
She reeked.
I guess.
No.
To
I
think
guess
that
I just wouldn't have assumed
Tatiana
that.
was a spy.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but hey, we got a ghost buddy.
Found this radio along with her tube.
It's Ghost Dad.
Oh no, the radio.
Man.
Such a fine woman.
So yeah,
she was.
Eva was trying to steal the Philosopher's Legacy. Surprise,
But-
surprise.
But for
Pains
who?
me to have to kill her.
Hmm.
Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet.
You're gross, Volgin.
Isn't
Volgin's
that
kind
right?
of a dick.
Yeah, it kinda is.
What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Do you want to know what Volgin would say if he was Central American?
Hell.
What?
Chupacabra, chupacabra.
God damn it. Fun fact, in the Japanese version of this game, Eva's go to hell was instead a fuck you.
I've had enough kisses.
It was also the first F-bomb dropped in the series.
You know, they do that a lot. They don't really censor like American stuff, like, or I should probably rather say English stuff.
And enough to have a lover like
Yeah.
And it's funny because
just like
you know
the KGB to
they never ever censor it, but then it comes over and then immediately
What is the philosophy?
they go for like a softer
Very
version.
well. I'll explain it before
They
I
didn't really
kill
need to bother, because games are rated M anyway.
Yeah, I think isn't there a thing about like if you have
During the
one
last
fuck,
Great War,
you get away with it,
powerful
but any
North
more than
America,
that, like
China,
your rating
and the
automatically
Soviet
goes to like
Union
adult
had
or
a
something.
secret pact.
You say that, but
Pact
games
was
like Metal Gear Rising
for
have
defeating
guards
the
dropping
Axis powers and
F-bombs like
creating a new world order.
every
Oh.
10 seconds, and that's still like an
Secure
M.
Victory
Oh.
in the war. The three countries
Well, maybe it was
pooled
like
their resources,
at the time or something.
conduct the most covert
Maybe.
types of operations, and
There was almost like 10 years difference, or 10 years between this and Rising.
atomic bomb, rocket technology,
Wow, this game's old.
Cobra unit.
We've progressed into
And
profanity.
amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the philosopher's
And it's all
legacy.
Volgins.
After the war was won, the three countries were to divide
It's-
the philosopher's
it's kind of
legacy
funny
among
seeing
themselves.
The stock footage and it being like a mix of Russian, then American, and then like early stuff. It's like I'm pretty sure you guys didn't win the war with pre-World War One tank or World War II tanks.
Oh man.
Rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country.
I'm expecting like the Russian national anthem to be playing right now.
The philosopher's legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy. The money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world.
How would nobody know that, though?
Australia and Hong
I
Kong.
don't know.
This microfilm
I mean,
contains a record of all
you would
those
assume
transactions.
that, like, other countries would, like, if there are 3 groups in this legacy,
After my father's death, I learned
seems
the
weird that
secret
only the Soviets would
contained the
go
microfilm.
with this sort of endeavor.
With this money, the
Hmm.
support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Grozny Grad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod.
Well, maybe if you'd built the bipedal robot he wanted.
Gru made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly.
Oh, Volgin. If only you went with
The
Granin.
spy network
Yeah, you
established
could have had a
secret
Metal Gear
ops
Ray
still existed.
40 years
I used it
before
to
its
contact the
time.
boss and suggested that
Rex.
she defect.
Frex. Sorry.
Ray is the
Boss
counter
was
to Rex.
conniving enough to see things my way.
I was so bad at Metal
World
Gear.
was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers
Now the thread knows.
torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal.
Ah, there's the end.
and
Right there on the
make
right.
world whole again.
Oh, hey.
The
I think
sorrows.
it's the star on
and-
the left.
To do
Yeah.
this, we need strength. an
I guess,
unstoppable
does that mean that's
card with
Boss
enough
in the middle?
power to bring
Yeah.
order to the world.
She's the only one who had a bandana.
That trump
Oh,
card
it
was
doesn't
the
even look like a
Shagohod
bandana to me.
and the Cobra
Yeah.
unit.
I see the fear, the pain, and the fury. It's the Cobras.
Yeah, it's so nice them having a group photo.
Yeah.
I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us.
And then Britain swoops in.
Take this someplace safe.
I think it's nice that the Volgin trusts the boss enough with his gigantic stack of cash.
You know, looking at the way that they're, like, that she's acting, and especially throughout the game and all that, it seems to me that she might also be after the legacy.
Waltzing back in here unless you had a reason.
She was really eager to take it too.
He must be planning
Well,
something
eager to
besides-
take it, and she also has, obviously, like, a lot of disdain or hatred towards Volgin's methods.
Well, to be fair, I don't think anybody
All
approves
the
of Volgin's
soldiers very
methods.
well.
Well, true, but, I mean, compared to, like, Ocelot, where she just, like, openly displays it.
Everything to-
Well, I mean, he likes torture, but not Volgin's methods.
Fight like a warrior, Volgin.
Yeah, don't be a pussy.
But of course.
Ocelot's cool. Even, like, the little things, just great enough.
He's one of the best characters in this game.
Series, thank you.
Time to get even.
Well, yes. In this game, too.
No more judo and no more.
Well, what do you want us to do? We don't have our gun.
Yeah, it's no fair.
I mean, do you want us to take out the big M63? Because I'm okay with that.
Do you think he has to do this, like, every time he finishes a sentence?
Yes.
It's like, well,
That's punctuation for him.
guess I'll do more gun flippity doos.
Enough of this.
But no, we're not going to have our rematch with Ocelot.
He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me.
Silence!
Insolent worm. Do as I tell you.
You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
I got spurs and everything.
Huh?
So, Volgin is kind of terrifying.
But he would have to reach in for another bullet. So, like, shoot him? Because, you know, he tried to kill you right there.
Sorry
Well, I
for the
mean,
delay.
like, he could probably do something
Let's get
with,
started,
like, incoming
shall we?
bullets, if he can shoot out bullets like that, with just his electricity.
Eh.
Also dramatic stage lowering.
Look, do you know how hard it was for him to prepare and make sure that went exactly according to plan?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one.
Yeah, it took him weeks to figure that out. He's like, if I shoot lightning at that box... Like, what does that bay lowering even do ever? Anyways.
Sir, why do you have an underground fight club arena here?
Not pictured, all his ammo just immediately setting off.
That's because it hasn't set off.
Well, it should though. He was on fire.
Should, but...
Like, I think the critical part here is that it's all metal, which is a great conductor for electricity.
Yeah.
If he's shooting one bullet.
Reminder, there's a reason why I switched away from maintenance uniform for this.
I always kind of hope that Snake like misses the grab, and then it like falls to the floor. It's like, awkward.
Now imagine him trying to sheath his knife on the maintenance uniform that has no sheath.
He's got like a little pocket.
I'm the boss.